Hi there. Every time someone does a trick tip on a trick that I want to learn, it really helps me a lot. So I thought I'd join the club and do a trick tip on a one-arm handstand kickflip. It seems like every trick you do, there's a key that kind of unlocks the trick, and it's so much easier if someone just tells you what the key is, then it helps you so much. So the key to a one-arm handstand kickflip is really getting all your weight centered over that one arm. So it's really a balance trick. It's not a strength trick, really. So what you have to do is just learn a really good handstand on the ground first. So if you can do a handstand, maybe holding it for 10-20 seconds, learn that first. And then start working on doing a one-arm handstand. So start shifting your weight over the arm and actually pushing off with your fingertips off of one hand, so you get all your weight centered over the hand that you're going to do the kickflip off of on the skateboard. So once you can do the one-arm handstand on the ground, you should learn snapping off of one arm. So just like when you snap off of two arms for the two-arm handstand kickflip, you should be able to do a one-arm handstand snap down on the ground before you try it on a skateboard. And probably goes without saying, the first few times you try this, wear a helmet, particularly if you're not familiar with being in a one-arm position, because the tendency is for the board to slip to one side unless you have your weight exactly centered over that one hand. Probably the easiest way to learn this trick is to do it from a standing position and just grab the board and throw it down so you get your hand centered right in front of you. It's actually a lot harder to do this from the skateboard. So in other words, if you're on the skateboard and you kick up to a handstand, it's much harder to get into the one-arm position and to get centered over that one arm. So definitely try it from a standing position on the ground, just grabbing the skateboard and putting it down in front of you. The first person I saw do that was Rodney Mullen, and so that would be the way to learn the trick initially. Once you can do the one-arm handstand kickflip from a standing position, putting the board down in front of you, then it's time to try it from starting on the skateboard. So it really does help to be able to do a press to handstand. That's probably one of the easier ways to get up to the handstand on a skateboard. In a skateboarding, you can kind of cheat and jump off your feet, so it's not really a real press. You get in trouble in gymnastics for doing that, but we can get away with it in skateboarding. And it's definitely an easier way to get centered over the one arm. I find it's easier to do it in a straddle position initially with your legs apart, because you have a wider center of gravity that way, and then you can bring your legs together and get centered over the arm. Anyway, let me know how it goes and enjoy trying this. Try it certainly on the grass initially until you get used to the balance. Have fun.